You're at the movies. You just paid $15 for a ticket. You walk in, and immediately you're hit with that fresh smell of popcorn. A large popcorn is $9. A soda is $6. A combo is $14. You've now spent almost $30 just to watch a movie. And every time you think, this is highway robbery. But here's the thing. The movie needs you to buy that popcorn. Not because they're greedy, because the ticket money barely reaches them. Here's how the money from your ticket actually gets divided. When a movie opens, the studio takes the biggest cut. In opening week, studios take about 70 to 80%. On a $15 ticket, the theater keeps maybe $3 to $4. $3 to $4. Out of that, they still have to pay rent on a massive building, and staff, and electricity for screens running 14 hours a day. The ticket barely covers the cost of keeping the lights on. It gets worse in the first 2 weeks. The split improves later in a film's run, but by then fewer people are coming. The theater is in a bind. They need a different source of revenue entirely. Enter the concession stand. Let's talk about what popcorn actually costs to make. The kernels for a large bag of popcorn cost about 5 cents. The oil and salt, maybe another 5 cents. The bag itself, maybe around 10 cents. Total cost to make a large popcorn, about 20 cents or so. They sell it for $9. That's a markup of over 4,000%. For comparison, Apple's profit margin is about 45%. Popcorn is one of the most profitable products ever sold. And the soda is almost as good. The syrup in that fountain drink costs the theater about 8 cents. Theaters make more money from one large popcorn than from one movie ticket. This is not a coincidence. It's the entire business model. Now look at the layout of every movie theater you've ever been in. You walk in that front door, and the concession stand is directly in your path. You have to walk past it to get to the screens. The popcorn smell ain't no accident either. Theaters keep their popcorn machines near the entrance specifically for that smell to hit you. The smell triggers hunger even if you just ate. Everything about the design is built to get you to that counter. And then there's the combo. The combo exists because it makes you spend more than you originally planned. And the large is only $1 more than the medium, so you get the large, because that seems like the deal. The theater just sold you the highest margin item on the menu. Roughly 40% of a theater's revenue comes from concessions. Some chains report that concessions are 85% of their profit. Not revenue, profit. Now here's where it gets complicated. Streaming happened. I mean, why pay $15 for a ticket when you can watch at home for $10 a month? COVID made it worse. Theaters were closed for over a year. AMC, the largest theater chain, came within weeks of going bankrupt. The whole industry had to reinvent itself. Their answer: make the experience something you can't get at home. IMAX screens, Dolby surround sound, reclining seats with food service. Premium tickets cost $25 to $30. And AMC launched a subscription, AMC A-List, around $25 to $30 a month. Sound familiar? Pay up front for access. Spend more once you're inside. Members see more movies. More movies means more concession visits. The subscription is really just a tool to sell more popcorn. Everything is designed to get you in the building as often as possible because once you're in, you're probably going to buy more popcorn. Theaters are not in the movie business. They're in the snack business that uses movies as an excuse to gather people. Studios make money on the movie. Theaters make money on the snacks. It's a symbiotic relationship and a slightly uncomfortable one. The studio needs the theater to show the movie to audiences at scale. The theater needs the studio to give them something worth coming out of the house for. A blockbuster movie is basically a marketing campaign for the concession stand. The bigger the movie, the more people come in. The more people come in, the more popcorn gets sold. The movie is the funnel. The popcorn is the product. This model has a name: the loss leader. Sell one thing at a loss or barely at a profit to make money on something else. You see this everywhere. Razor companies sell the handle cheap, then sell you blade refills for the rest of your life. Printers are practically given away. The ink is where the money is. Video game consoles are sold at or below cost. The games, the subscriptions, the accessories, that's the real margin. The theater ticket is just the razor handle. The popcorn is the blade refill. So next time you're in line at the concession stand and you're looking at $9 popcorn, you're not being ripped off. You're subsidizing the entire experience. Without the popcorn margin, most theaters couldn't survive the studio's cut. The movie is an excuse to sell you popcorn. And honestly, the popcorn's pretty good. The lesson: always ask what the loss leader is, because whatever they're giving you cheap, they're making up for somewhere else. That's it for this one. Subscribe for more on how money actually works.